Uh, Hello everybody. This is Superminer64, and welcome back to another long-awaited episode of the Superminer64 podcast show, where we talk about trending topics in the Plus community, gaming, and life itself. Sorry there hasn't been a new episode. School's been getting in the way, and everything's just been sort of tumbling on. Today I have my friend. I have a friend of mine on here. Sort of known him for a little bit, but he's sort of become really relevant with us, and he's pretty cool. We have Cory Flokstra on the show. How you doing tonight, Cory?
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah.
What have you been up to as of recent?
I've been let's see here. I've been just playing a video game called Genshin Impact.
What is Genshin Impact?
It is like an RPG, role-playing game,
Right.
and it has battling monsters, and you get these characters that is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Get up here.
Yeah.
No,
So,
I was talking to my cat.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a list of questions for you gathered by everybody that we sort of talked to.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'll just go down the list. I also sprinkled in a few of my questions as well. Because, we that's what this podcast is. We talk, we ask questions, we do all that. So the first question on this list is, what was your main inspiration, or like what drove you to create your YouTube channel?
Well, at first it was like a music channel.
Right.
It was just music, and then what? After a while, it became what's today known as comedy.
Yeah.
But it's not about music anymore that much. It's
Right.
about comedy, making people laugh,
Yeah.
not this other dumb shit or crap that you hear on radios.
Right.
Right.
I see. I know you do a lot of like music on your channel as well. Um, and from what I've heard, it was really good. So
Yeah.
that's always nice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what like is there anything like? Do you have any inspirations from YouTube or comedy? Like, who do you look up to?
I look at myself.
That's cool.
Kitty, don't step on the buttons of my computer. The cat has jumped on my table.
uh, what's your cat's name?
Her name is Fliffy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I used to have, I think it was two cats, and then
Mm-hmm.
when we moved, we were only allowed to have one pet with us. So
Right.
we chose the dog, but I had two cats. They were Baxter and Bruce, and they were the best things ever. They were real
Right.
nice. Um, all right.
And pets are good to have.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're sort of like they're very comforting.
Friends.
They're
Friends.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, okay, so the next question I have is I understand that there's been a lot of like things with goblins as of recent. And
Mm-hmm.
what can you explain the goblin lore, or what's behind the goblins, and like why we got to defeat them and stuff?
Well, I first saw the goblins in my backyard. I live my backyard is usually in next to my house, but it's in a forest somewhere. I have a forest in my backyard,
Right.
and every night I used to hear goblins torturing people.
Oh.
Yeah,
What do you mean torturing people?
torturing or killing small animals.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
Have you
but they're gone now.
right. What have you done to prevent the goblins from showing up?
Um, just going to the forest and hitting them on the head with a shovel.
Yes. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So, uh I believe how we all sort of first met you was there was a video that you had. It was called Wario Steals My Computer. And how we found it was our friend 224 he literally looked up Wario, and then he
Hmm.
looked on, like, he went to the recently uploaded section of
Right.
it, and your video was the first thing that popped up, and we all thought it was really funny. So we wanted to
Yeah.
we wanted to see if you were on Discord so we could talk to you. And
Right.
I believe I think that's how we met. But was um do you remember anything about making Wario Steals by Computer?
Oreo steals my computer. I don't remember much about. I make tons of videos, and I don't remember everything I do
Right.
usually.
That's understandable.
But I say that yeah, I have done a video called Wario steals computer or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, sort of keeping on the line of videos. What do you use to make your videos? What's your
I
camera
edited
stuff?
them on a on video pad.
Video pad. Okay,
Yeah,
that's cool.
it's not a pad. It's just an installment
All right. Um,
that I
we
use to edit my videos. Like, say for instance, the Wario steals computer one.
right.
Yeah.
Um, is there like is there anything that sort of makes your videos? What do you think?
Oh, I know what your question was.
What?
What do I make my videos with?
Yes.
Well, I don't use a camera. I use cell phones and my computer to do that.
That's cool. I
Yeah,
When I usually do videos, I also use my phone because
yeah.
phones nowadays are they're so high
They're high
tech.
tech now.
Right, like you can just
Yeah,
use a camera and just call it off. You don't need some high tech, really expensive camera anymore to make YouTube videos or to make
right,
content at all. You can just film a movie on your phone now, and
right.
it'll still look even better than movies from the 80s and even 90s at this
Right.
point.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Uh, so, uh, okay. So, I understand you like Sonic, right?
Yeah,
You like Sonic.
yeah. I like Sonic. Everybody likes Sonic.
Everybody likes Sonic.
Yeah.
Um, what? Okay. Well, first off, before I get into anything Sonic, there's this huge. Listeners are gonna laugh at me for this, but there's a huge. I don't know if you know about this, but there's a huge Twitter debate going on right now about the pronunciation of, in my personal opinion, my favorite Sonic Zone, Hydro City, and it's either Hydro City or Hydrocity. I personally say Hydro City. I want to know how you pronounce it. It is the second. It's the water level from Sonic 3, the second zone.
I've not gotten up that far in the game,
Okay.
but I would say it like Hydro City.
Okay.
That
Good.
sounds cooler.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great to hear.
Mhm.
Okay. What is like, what? Jeez. Okay. What's your favorite Sonic game? Did you say Sonic 1 was your favorite Sonic game?
Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and I have not played Sonic 3, but I played Sonic 4.
Sonic 4. I remember Sonic 4.
Yeah, and I played Sonic Colors.
Sonic Colors is fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Personally, I think Sonic 3 is the best out of like the original like Genesis games. Sonic 3 has all of the best levels, the like top quality music for sure. And like it's just perfect in every way pretty much in my opinion.
Right.
I think it's great. But
Right.
Sonic 2 is also a lot of fun. Um
Right.
Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic 1 because
Right.
like it's like right after you get into Green Hill Zone, right? Just this calm
Yeah.
first level, and then immediately after you finish Green Hill Zone, you just go into Marble Zone. And Marble Zone,
Oh yeah.
I don't like Marble Zone. Not a
Yeah.
fan.
Marble Zone is that part that has the um robotic platforms, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that you have to jump on and walk across, and sometimes it gets really trippy.
Right.
Yeah,
It's the one with the purple blocks and all the lava.
yeah, that's really tough.
Right.
Yeah,
I think I think with Sonic 1, it does have some redeeming qualities though. Like
right,
like the music is good. Like every
right,
Sonic game has good music. Like you can't really go without
right.
that. Um and like I really like Starlight Zone as well. That one's fun.
It
Uh
sure is.
but Labyrinth Zone is, oh, that one's, I think that's my least favorite like zone in any Sonic game, and
Right.
it's
I have
ironic.
not gotten up to that actually.
Oh,
That either. I got the
you're not gonna like
marble,
Labyrinth.
the grassy green one, where it's called. Yeah,
Yeah, Green Hill Zone. Uh,
yeah,
you're not gonna like Labyrinth Zone. That one's like,
right.
cause it's tough as nails, and like there's just those the drill guys that just pop up from the ground and just attack you.
Yeah.
Right.
Huh.
Um
That's interesting.
and then also on here is what I I guess we could sort of merge this into one question. But what is your first game and what is your favorite game?
Hmm. My first game would be like on GameCube for like at GameCube the Mario Kart Double Dash.
Double Dash, yeah. Double Dash
Yeah.
is fun from what I've played.
Yeah.
I I haven't played much of Double Dash, but from what I've
Right.
played, it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Right.
Was that your first or your favorite game?
First or favorite game? I'm trying to guess way back. I'm going to say like I had a Game Boy Advanced,
That's cool.
and on there I played Donkey Kong
Nice.
Country. Yeah,
Yes. That
yeah,
is great. Donkey Kong Country, especially like the Super Nintendo one, those are like
mhm,
those have like some of the those are like some of the best platformers I've ever played, especially like the first two.
right. The
Uh
most toughest Donkey Kong level or area I'd have to say is the factory.
the factory.
Yeah,
The factory was pretty hard, and I believe when I first played it, I think I think it was like the second minecart level was pretty tough too.
yeah.
Um and then this one's particularly from Boglub. Boglub made me ask this question, or he
Yep.
asked me to ask this question. What is your favorite kind of cheese?
That's a good question. Usually it's cheddar, American, or provolone.
Cheddar's pretty good. I like
Yeah,
cheddar and American.
I like all kinds of cheeses.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and then, uh, okay. So there's this video. I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna have to. I don't know the specifics. Let me go on your channel real quick. It's. I
Yep.
think it's called "I Saw the Most Magical Bird." Do you remember that?
Yeah.
What do you remember about the magical bird?
I saw it outside my window
Outside your window?
while I was let's see here. It was outside my window. I was not outside, but I saw it through the window and just saying.
Right.
Well, it is yeah, the bathroom window. I saw the bird and it looked pretty cool.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It did look
And
pretty
it
cool.
looked almost the color was a little bit reddish
Right.
and pretty exotic.
Yeah.
And I said, well, maybe that's a cockatrice.
Yeah.
You know, those mythical creatures.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure which mythology the cockatrice comes from,
Yeah.
but the cockatrice is a bird that's half lizard, half bird,
Right.
and they're sometimes really dangerous, according to the stories.
Ooh.
Sometimes,
Right.
yeah,
Um. What else we got on here? Um. Okay. Here's here's my question. Here's one that I wrote. You've seen Evangelion, right? Neon Genesis Evangelion.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, I read
the manga.
the anime books.
Did you watch the anime?
No,
Hmm.
well, I may have saw little bit of it on what's it called, Adult Swim or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I remember they aired it on Adult Swim. Do you have Netflix?
Yeah, what?
Do you have Netflix?
No,
It's on.
I do, but that stupid um movie called Cuties that grossed me out.
Oh yeah, I remember Cuties or whatever that was.
Yeah, I don't like that movie. I did not watch it, but I just don't want to click on
Yeah,
anything accidentally that's Cuties.
right. But
So
but it's on Netflix. You can
it
watch.
is? Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
all all 26 episodes, and then
Mm-hmm.
End of Evangelion, which is the movie, and then
Right.
Death and Rebirth, which is sort of, I think it's sort of like a recap of it, but it's like a clip show. I don't really know
Right.
how to explain it,
Mm-hmm.
but it was the entire show is great. I watched it all through like around the end of August, and I really liked it from what I saw because it got sort of more intense around the end of the show,
Yeah.
and it is very interesting.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. So next question: Why? Why? Or I don't know if I asked this already, or I don't know if this is a variation of it. But what drove you to make the channel? I know it has something to do with music because I know that.
It's not about music anymore, I tie that in sometimes. But I let's see here. I think it's a long time ago. They had about right next to the words YouTube. It said broadcast yourself, and I was like, that was a long time ago though.
Right.
And now they don't put that near their logo because of yeah. But a long time ago, I was like, I always have these creative dreams and so forth that yeah. So I made the YouTube channel to um broadcast myself. I don't know.
Right. That sounds really
Yeah,
cool because I
yeah,
I think didn't you make your channel in 2011, right? Either 2011 or 2012.
yeah. I was like about according to Social Blade, it was like that website. It was like about 5 years ago.
Wow. I made my
It's been
channel.
around a long time, or maybe it's been around more than that.
Right.
I kind of said off Fooey on it a long time ago. I deleted a lot of videos because I don't know. Now I don't delete much, and I keep all my videos, and the content is good, and the views are getting better now.
Okay.
So yeah,
In in my personal opinion, I when it comes to deleting videos, I usually like to keep my stuff up because uh I alongside the entire friend group pretty much we used to make plush videos, and
yeah,
uh now that we've all sort of grown up a little bit, we've sort of stopped
right,
distance ourselves from them, and everyone's starting to either unlist them or take them down. Me personally, I want to keep them up in a sort of way. I've unlisted a lot of my older videos because I can't look back at them. If
right, because they're cringy.
yes,
Yeah,
there's a lot
they're
of
very
cringe.
high extent of cringe,
Right.
and it's probably a lot of sus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But from what I've seen, like I believe like I enlist them, and then I if I can't, like if I look back at a video and
hmm
I feel like it doesn't really suit my up to my standards anymore, I usually put it on unlisted. But on my second channel, I've been putting up a lot of my older stuff that never made it out as like sort of like an archive thing. So like I've been uploading like webcam videos from like 2015 and like
right.
really old like behind the scenes stuff, just stuff that's never seen. the channel.
Right.
What is what like
What's on the scene?
right? What
Well, what's not seen that's I probably deleted would be just videos of me. Let's see here. Most of our music, but I kind of shy away from what the heck happened back then than there is now.
okay.
So I don't know how to explain to you what these deleted scenes are, but I don't know.
Are they like did you delete like music videos or like were these other like regular videos that you usually do or like
These are just, I would say that these videos are just videos I did are the same as today's Cory Flokstra
right.
videos.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember much because I was like younger back then.
Right.
And some things that when you're young and get older, you tend to forget what it was like to be young, kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
Were they were they before or like around the time of your first video or like were they more of like recent?
Um, they're not recent at all.
Oh,
I'm talking about the deleted ones. You want
right.
to talk about past stuff?
Yeah, like your deleted videos. Like were they more towards the creation of your channel, like your first few videos and then the deleted videos? Or were it more
Hmm.
like towards like the middle of your channel's lifespan?
I don't know. I don't know for sure. This YouTube channel that I made a long time ago might be ancient. I don't know.
Did you have a different one before the Cory Flokstra show?
Well, what happened was Google Google was a pain in the ass a long time ago
Right.
with YouTube.
Yeah.
They merged Google with YouTube, and nobody liked that back then.
Yeah.
I don't know if you probably remember that or that affected you or not, but
Yeah.
it probably affects a lot of people. This Google takeover thing.
Right.
Google is, according to some YouTube channels, I mean YouTube videos, Google is finally getting sued.
They're getting actually I actually remember this. I think like Android or they're getting sued for stealing like code for from Java
Right.
for their phones or so. I think that's why they're getting sued.
Probably. Who knows?
Right.
I don't like Google at all ruling over YouTube, though. That's
Yeah.
like Chinese censorship compared to America.
Right.
That just that's just really wrong. Makes things overcomplicating sometimes, and sometimes I don't know.
Right. Because I know that YouTube was a lot different back in 2010, 2011 than what it
Right.
is now because there wasn't a trending tab. Like, there's the videos that you could call viral back then were a lot different from videos that get viral now. Like,
Right.
there's sort of videos back then, it was sort of the viral videos were sort of like, hey, I can do that. But now, like if you look at trending videos now, like if you go to the trending tab, then you can see
Yeah, it's all crap now, ain't it?
oh yeah, but you can
Yeah.
see stuff like I bought my friend a Tesla. I did this prank time or whatever. You know, kind of
Right.
hard for you to do if you don't have
Right.
if you're in a situation where like you don't have money or any of that or like you just want to entertain. you can't just
Right.
do that anymore. If you want to get a viral video, you have to go big. But that's hard for a lot of us, obviously, because
Right.
like of how the algorithms work or whatever, and it's just kind of
Right.
it's dumb. It's honestly really dumb.
It's like they're trying to make the rich richer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 Like those late night shows or whatever. Like they don't really need. Well, it's sort of in a
They
gray
don't need
area.
any preferable treatment because they're on TV, and yet they I don't know the guidelines and so forth. That for some odd reason does not affect those late night TV shows that are shown
Right.
on YouTube, kind of.
It's just sort of a gray area because
Yeah.
when uh when all of this happened and like the late night YouTubers started showing up, I think like at first they were just doing clips, but like I think my only exception is with Conan and his show because
Mhm.
what he does is he does remotes, which are these skits or whatever, right? So
Right. I
he
never heard of them, but yeah.
he uploads his remotes or skits, and they're kind of like imagine like your average like comedy YouTube channel, right? You're like your like 2011 to 2013 Smosh, etc.
Yeah.
Except it's funny and it's from the 90s. That's basically what it is, and
Yeah.
they're
The
up
good
on
old
YouTube,
days, kind of.
right? And they're just uploaded on YouTube, and usually they're remastered too. They weren't how they were when they were first aired on TV. Cause back then it was sort of like if you're not recording it by like a VCR or something, you may
Hmm.
never see that again unless it gets like refurbished
Right.
into
There's
the
some
new.
stuff in the media back then that we don't see today, but it's just there.
Right. They
It's
just
hidden in plain sight, and it's very hidden.
exactly.
Some stuff we don't see anymore.
Right. Like you're not
Right.
really able to see it anymore because no one took the
It's
time.
old. It's one
Yeah,
of the oldies.
no one took the time to remaster it or to bring it up to speed for a more larger audience
Right.
because like even then like back in like the 30s and 40s when they were having lots of movies and shit, all of that, um
Right.
they didn't they could just might as well like not redo it, or like if there was like a fire or something from like a studio, like film could be lost and like you may never be able to see them again if they're just that obscure and they're from like a really old time like 20s 30s 40s. You may as well never see
Right.
them again because of fires and shit from the studios. If like a studio catches on
Right. It's
fire,
like it's somewhere lost in a abandoned building. You might find some stuff like that, maybe,
right?
but not really because it's always difficult to find.
Yeah, it is more
Yeah.
difficult to find, but you can find it in like bargains and like garage sales and stuff.
Right.
Maybe if you're lucky. Like I can't even find
Right.
like video games from at garage sales anymore.
Yeah. And I heard that a long time ago there was a Nintendo 64, but
Yeah.
guess what?
What?
There was also Commodore 64.
I remember the Commodore 64. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember a friend telling me that. I was like, what earth is that? There already was a Nintendo 64.
Right.
What's that? Yeah.
The thing
Um,
is, they're like polar opposites too. Like the Commodore is like this like really old computer, and like the
right.
N64 is this like 3D
Right.
revolutionary magic shit. You know?
Yeah.
I think like with the N64, have you played the N64? Like, do you have it physically, or have you had it
Well, I've
physically?
seen people play it on like YouTube videos. The
Right.
Mario 64.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um, when when I did Mario 64 for one of my videos, I realized that like I've played through Mario 64 a ton. It's like my
Yeah.
favorite game ever. But like
Yeah.
when I finally sat down and played it on the original hardware, the
Right.
controller was it was off cuz like they're sort of like it's not your average controller. It's just sort of like
Right.
two two grips and then third longer grip in the middle.
Right.
And
Yeah, I've seen that.
it's like a weird position you have to put your hands and it looks all weird.
Yeah, I've
It
seen
just
that.
looks
Yeah, I
weird. Yeah.
played. I think I played Nintendo 64 with one of my older friends. I mean, from a long time ago, at
Right.
their house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I only recently got Mario 64. Before then I had like I think I was streaming it in the server one time, but I had Mickey Speedway USA, and then I also had Mario Golf, and then Madden 99, and that was it for like
Right.
3 4 years until recently. I just finally got Mario 64.
Yeah. What else can I say about it? There was something else. I don't know.
Yeah, it was great. The N64 is really cool.
Do you think video games improved since the past years?
Definitely, 100%.
Definitely.
Because
Okay.
when it came to like even with like the GameCube, the Xbox, PS2,
Yeah.
like there are major improvements since then. Like there's like there's like 4K resolutions now. There's like all these
Right.
like really technological stuff, and like at this point half the time you're watching these cutscenes like they're movies. Like they're so high
Right.
tech, it looks like you're sitting down and watching a Pixar film, and then you play a Pixar
Right.
film. It it's
Yeah.
video games just have become this powerful entity of entertainment, say.
And there's a lot of online play nowadays, like multiplayer.
Right.
Yeah.
Those are the multiplayer games are a ton of fun. In fact, just
I
earlier
find them
today,
hard.
they're hard, but it's fun to get together and play with friends,
Right.
especially online during this time, like in this certain point in time. Like playing online with your friends is a really fun pastime. Like
Right.
earlier this year, I was playing Friday the 13th, the game, with my friends, and just just nights in like the earlier like March, April, in
Right.
just at night playing games with your friends is just it's a ton of fun. In fact, today I was playing. I think
Right.
it was Battlefront 2, but the old one, and
Oh.
like that even then like I know next to nothing about Star Wars. Almost
Right.
like I watched the original trilogy, I watched The Force Awakens, and I watched Rogue One, and then I think I watched The Phantom Menace when I was younger. Nothing else. I know absolutely nothing about it, but Battlefront 2 is a really fun game. I saw they were playing it last night in the server, and I thought like
Right.
it looked like a ton of fun. So, cause like there's a sale going on Steam right now. I think it's ending today, but it was but it was like $3, so I just bought it, and
Really.
it's great. It's a ton of fun.
I always thought some of those Star Wars games, I mean the really, 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 really new ones, were all like high price and expensive.
Right. Most of the games nowadays are like $60, but like apparently with the PS5 coming out, apparently
Yeah.
their PS5 games are gonna be $70 now instead of 60.
Ugh.
So, like I remember like 3DS games are 40, and then everything else is sort of 60. But now PS5 is gonna be $70. So that's crazy. Like you could buy a Nintendo Switch Pro controller with that money.
Right.
Um, it's just video games are becoming better and better, but that also means the prices get higher and higher because of
Right. That's the thing. Yeah.
because of the qualities, the
Right.
sort of higher qualities that come with this new generation of video games.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. What what is another question that I have? Okay, this one's from Whack. Uh he asks, "What is your favorite monkey?"
Orangutan.
Orangutan?
Yeah.
Is that your icon? That's an
Yeah.
orangutan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That one's out of the way. Okay. Um, what is what are your favorite and least favorite videos on your channel?
Hmm. I would say well, I try to make it more something that I like, but other people like as well.
Right.
But the ones that I don't associate myself with, well, that's really hard to tell in the first place because I'm doing well this time.
Okay.
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Right.
So
What's your favorite video that you have on your channel that you've ever done?
I'm thinking. I have to say, um, Monkey Milkies.
Yes. Monkey Milky's
Yes.
just a classic. I remember that.
I wish I could do a third one, but I don't know what to do better than the other two.
Cuz
Later.
I know you did too.
Because the Monkey Milkies, yeah, uh, yeah, I got the president involved.
Right.
Yeah, the Donald Trump and Joe Biden,
Yeah.
and they were all. It was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um do you have a what what was like for Monkey Milkies, like was there a thought process behind that? Like what was your inspiration for Monkey Milkies?
It was just some meme that somebody made.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just about it.
Right. That's cool.
Somebody made that meme, and I said, well, maybe I could turn it into a video, so I did.
Right.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Well, actually, it was a collection of memes.
A
It was
collection.
more memes than that. It was Monkey Milky's meme, the little monkey sucking on his other monkey tit, but also it was also um the monkey getting his let's see here doctor the doctor the monkey was in the doctor's office trying to get his big dick um uh, what's it called, syndrome or something. I can't remember the meme.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
I think it
All
was like Big
monkeys
Dick
always
Syndrome.
make things funny.
Right.
They always do, and that just makes me laugh.
Right.
They're like uh, they're just funny. I'd have to say.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're more. They resemble the humor in the animal kingdom.
Yes.
Yes,
I agree with
that's what
that.
they symbolize.
Right.
Don't jump on the buttons on the computer.
Um, that's okay. That's all the questions that I have. We checked off all the questions.
Good.
Is let's see. What what is Genshin Impact? Because I remember you said something about that earlier in
Okay.
recording.
You have to play or I don't know. Have you seen my Let's Plays? The video of myself playing it.
I believe I saw one of them.
Okay. Um, let's see here. How can I describe it? Well, it's very beautiful. The graphics in there are so beautiful,
That's
and the
cool.
characters are they're not like it's not like World of Warcraft when they categorize the characters like this is a mage and this is a soldier and this is a knight, and it's not like that. The character is what it is.
Right.
You just adventure around with them, and they could be a mage or a wizard or a sorcerer, or they could be just a knight.
Right.
I got a character on um, Genshin Impact, and she's typically a knight, and most of the characters are knights,
Right.
and but she's also a maid for the castle.
Right.
But enough of the characters. How is the gameplay? Well, you battle monsters. Oh, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm not running out of internet.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Okay, okay. Um, where was I? Let's see here. Um, hmm. Well, Genshin Impact is just you can play it on your PC or mobile app.
It's on phone too.
Yeah,
That's cool.
but it's not like any old mobile game or PC game because it's beautiful.
Right.
The game is graphics are so beautiful. It's very vast. It's just like have you ever played Breath of the Wild?
Yes, I have played Breath of the Wild.
Well, it was so magnificent. I thought it was like I was playing Breath of the Wild on my computer.
Right.
And I was not playing Breath of the Wild. I was playing Genshin Impact.
Right.
And
It,
it's just it's a magnificent game.
right. Is it
Right.
how much does it cost? Or like where is it? Where can I find it?
It's free, but some of the wishes in the game, I still have to find out what to do to get more wishes. It probably, let's see here, costs something for that. I don't know, but it's totally free.
Right.
So
That's cool.
yeah,
I might consider checking it out. That sounds like fun.
yeah.
Um so Genshin Impact. Have you uh have you been playing any other games recently?
Um, trying to remember. Oh, I played on at GameStop. I bought not too long ago a DS game called Namco Museum.
Ah, wait, for the DS?
Yeah.
Actually,
What?
oh my god, that was like one of the first games I had on my DS. Like, no joke.
Really?
I used to play Pac-Man
Did you
versus with
have
my
Pac-Man
siblings.
in there?
Yes.
Galaga?
I used to play Pac-Man versus with my little brothers. That
Huh.
that's a ton of fun. And
It is.
yeah, there's Pac-Man, Galaga. I think there's Tower of Druga as well. And
Yeah.
Mappy, I know that.
Yeah.
There's like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
100%. I remember that.
Yeah.
Um have you been able to try out Pac-Man versus?
Not the versus part, but I just play one player. I have not played with anybody.
Right.
Right,
Um
yeah.
Pac-Man versus is like so you either play as Pac-Man or the ghosts, and when you're Pac-Man,
Oh,
you just eat all the pellets, right? But if you're the ghost,
right.
your main goal is to get Pac-Man. And like if you're not playing with uh five other people or four other people, I think, then they're
Yeah.
gray ghosts, and the other ghosts can, I guess, possess. And then possess the gray ghosts, and then they become the same color as the other ghosts and their CPUs, and they just run around and help the ghosts. It's really fun. I haven't
Wow.
played it in a very long time, but it was like a ton of fun.
Wow.
Yeah,
I just played Pac-Man and Galaga.
yeah. Have
Yeah,
you
those are my favorite in the Namco Museum DS game.
have you tried out Mappy?
No,
Mappy's fun.
it
Uh,
is.
I think Dig Dug's on there too. Either Dig Dug 1 or
Oh
Dig
yeah, I
Dug
played
2.
Dig Dug. Dig Dug is actually pretty easy.
Yeah, Dig Dug was pretty easy. I don't remember. I know the second one was on there, but was the first one on there?
First one,
Yeah.
not on mine.
Oh.
I only got Dig Dug 2.
I know Dig Dug 2's on there. And
Yeah,
then Tower of Druga was fun, but I haven't played that in ages.
yeah,
I don't remember anything about that game.
right.
Um, but I think the thing is like that the Namco Museum games, right? They're very
Yeah,
like it's sort of like an annual. It's like the new Madden game or the new FIFA game. They
right.
sort of come out on every console or every system because like
Really.
emulation and like going back to the past to play the games and whatever. Like nostalgia is a really big factor in entertainment these days. Like you
Mm-hmm.
see like all of these shows getting reboots or coming back, right? All of these
Right. I've seen something like that, but and sometimes it's not even a um uh thing that's actually popular when people would watch, but it's there.
right. And then like stuff like remakes and games like the Final Fantasy VII remake and like
Right.
the Insane trilogy and all of that. It's just nostalgia is a more larger factor
Right.
in entertainment these days, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all. Like, I
Right.
nostalgia can be very good because like it's remembering something. It's remembering the
Right.
like your childhood, like your classics, like the fun times you've had.
Right.
So that's always good. It
Right.
sometimes it gets a little too saturated, but like when it's not saturated, it's a lot of fun.
Right.
Yeah. Um yeah, I think like I think everything it's just it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Just
Right.
just stuff like playing, like, back to Mario 64. Mario 64's, like, my favorite game of all time, and, like,
Right.
just going back to it, it's just so much fun. It's,
Right.
yeah. Um, right. I think that might be the end of
Of your
of
my
our
podcast or your
podcast.
podcast. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Corey, do you have anything to plug? What do you have to advertise? You have the floor.
Advertise?
Yes.
Well, I'm thinking. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called The Cory Flokstra Show.
Yes.
And remember to subscribe to also the person I'm doing podcasts with. Um, he's good to you.
Yeah.
And stop um stop killing cats.
Yes. Stop
You
killing
have to
cats.
stop killing cats.
Cats are
They're
awesome.
our friends.
Yes. Cats are our friends.
Stop persecuting the feline race.
Right. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is for the next minute, we're going to wait 30 seconds so I have a clear
Right.
time. I'm going to get all of my plugging and all of my advertising out of the way in 1 minute. We're going to see if it's possible. Now, on previous episodes, I was able to, but I don't know if I'll be able to. So, 57, 58, 59. Well, obviously, if you're new here, then you should subscribe to my YouTube channel, Superminer64. I have a second channel called JWiss as well. Twitter, SillyJacko64. I usually upload frequently. Uploads, obviously. And then, subscribe to Mildly Intelligent Archive as well. We have several videos in the works. And then, obviously, Instagram is official Superminer. I don't really do stuff on that anymore. There's also, on YouTube, I have at least one video planned for this month and 2 for next month. Corey, thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for, thank you for recording this. We'll see you next time.